Hello, my name is Megan Kaun, and I am a Zhineng Qigong teacher and healer. Welcome to the final class in our 12-week series of Awakening Consciousness. And if you've made it this far with me, congratulations! It's a huge deal. This was a really intense class, and it really brought us all from the very, very basics, very simple practices and concepts into where we're at today, which really is a door to the highest level of consciousness practice. And it's a big deal. So, congratulations. I wanted to spend today talking a little bit about recommendations for next steps to try to integrate our practices further into your daily life. So, in Zhineng Qigong, there are three basic types of practices. There is the consciousness practice, where we really focus on staying in the present moment. There are physical practices where we move our bodies to try to release stuck chi and blockages. And there is also a deeper, more passive meditation practice. And we haven't practiced that too much here, but I wanted to just make you aware of it. And I recorded a video just now on this deeper meditation practice that I like to use. I like to call chi nap, right? So it's like a high-powered healing nap where we listen to a recording of a teacher or healer like me doing a structured meditation that really restructures the entire consciousness field around your body. And these deep meditation practices have been very, very important for me in my healing journey. They're wonderful if you just don't have the focus or attention to do the other types of practice, and they can be pretty magical. So I will put a link to more information on the meditation passive practices. And if you would like a recording of one of these healings from me, I would like to offer you one as a bonus. So please send me an email, info@intothehum.com. I'll put this in the notes, and I will send you a free healing that you can do and try it out and let me know how it works. So for moving on from here, my recommendations would be as follows. Establishing a daily practice can be really important in your development and in your progress. If that doesn't work, that's okay. You are perfect exactly where you are. It's all fine. But I did notice that after I practiced Qigong for, my first 3 or 4 years, not daily practicing, that when I went to a daily practice, when I integrated that into my life, that's when I really started seeing improvements. And I started noticing that I didn't have time to not practice because the practice was helping to organize my information field so well that I was way more effective at work. I was saving all this time. I was coming up with all these awesome ideas. I felt amazing. I wasn't getting in fights with my family. My life became simpler. And for a daily practice, ideally, you would choose a time every day and ideally a place and a time every day that you would show up. You show up for yourself on the mat. And even if you only practice for a minute, you showed up. That counts. And you can do all three of the types of practices I've outlined, or you could do just one. Some days I only do the passive meditation practice. I only do a chi nap. And that's perfect. That's perfect. So see what works for you, see what works for you now, and then just track it, notice. And if you're seeing that you're in a place where you actually can't afford to not practice anymore, holla, that's wonderful. And I'm so glad that you found this tool to help improve your life. It's very important to try to start integrating our practice into daily life because, as I've said before, mastery takes 10,000 hours. And if you are only practicing Qigong for a half an hour listening to a video, then it's going to take a while, which is fine. But you will soar to mastery level way faster if you are practicing Qigong all day long because you've really thoroughly incorporated it into your daily life. And this is, again, was really helpful for me to learn how to do this. So, ways of incorporating Qigong into daily life. If you're in a situation where you're noticing that you're not in the present moment, or you're in a difficult conversation or situation, you can silently to yourself focus on the center of your head and say the end sound. You can you can focus on the center of your head. Imagine yourself connecting with the other person if you're having a hard conversation, and silently to yourself say the end sound. You can say how la to yourself, all is well and getting better. You can say the mantra Huan Yan Ling Tong that we've talked about, which is really bringing in and reorganizing the energy of a situation. So you can practice and play with these in your life and see how that works. Another powerful practice you can do that is easy to incorporate into daily life and doesn't take a lot of time, but is very, very effective, is to practice coming back into your pure consciousness in the present moment state before going to bed and on waking up. And the reason this is so effective is because you're programming yourself in a pure consciousness state before you go to bed. So now you're going to be sleeping in a more cohesive state. And then when you're waking up, you're programming your day into that state as well. And it's interesting when they do tests on people to test their stress levels and cortisol levels, they actually test your stress after waking up, because waking up and dealing with your day and checking your phone or whatever is the most stressful time of our day. So if you can get into the habit of you're waking up, maybe you turn your alarm off, and you spend a minute, 2 minutes, it doesn't take long to just, again, come back to your present moment, bring yourself to the center of your head. You can say the end sound a few times. You can imagine your whole body in your pure consciousness state. You can say the shu, XU sound to empty and open. Notice your breath, and then go on your day. And all of a sudden, you have deprogrammed all of your morning stress. It's amazing. And you've incorporated a little bit of this consciousness practice into your daily life. Other things that can be really supportive in integrating this into life is to have what I call a chi buddy. So, another friend that's doing this with you, or you can talk about this with somebody else. It can sometimes be hard to talk about your experiences, your challenges, your successes with just anybody. So it can be helpful to have to walk this path with somebody else. And if you are interested in getting connected into a network of other practitioners, just walking this life, again, send me an email or check out my website at intothehum.com. I actually have a weekly practice group that you could join for free if you're interested in meeting some other people that are interested in Zhineng Qigong. I also have a lot of other classes that go deeper into these subjects, deeper into applying this into daily life, integrating this into subjects like healing or work productivity. And also classes that can help you learn how to step into your own healer role as a healer yourself, healer for yourself, healer for your family, healer for your environment. So check those out at my website, intothehum.com. Another thing that can be really supportive, especially if you've gone through this 12-week series and you found some challenges, is to get coaching. And I also offer those services, and you can find out how to sign up on my website. And lastly, I'll just say that you can do these practices either watching a video with a teacher leading you through them, or you can do them on your own. If you've been practicing for 12 weeks, you are probably capable of doing these practices on your own and bringing in and organizing the consciousness field on your own. So that's beautiful. My personal preference is often to do a video when I do practices, my Qigong practices, if I can. It just helps to stabilize the field for me. It helps my brain to believe that I'm not alone, that I'm with other people, even if I'm doing the video of myself with myself, that it still feels sort of more supportive for me, but it's not necessary. And as I've mentioned in these practices, another advantage of doing them with the video is that they are both a teaching and a practice and a healing. So, I do healing and teaching, but really they're one and the same. So when I do a healing session, it may look more passive than when I do a teaching session. We might be moving around some, but I'm looping in the consciousness field. I'm still doing the energy healing just the same when I'm teaching as when I'm doing a more formal healing. So it can be supportive to listen to these videos, follow along with the teacher, because again, we've been trained in how to organize the consciousness field and to supercharge our practice. But really, most of what I've learned, I've taught you in these videos. So I hope that you feel empowered to really be your own guide, be your own healer, to trust yourself, to trust your body, that you are the authority of you. You know yourself better than I do. So I really hope that these videos and practices have empowered that within you. That would be my greatest wish. So for our practice today, I'm going to keep it kind of simple. And I'm going to invite us to go in deeper with a simpler but a higher level practice where we really, really go inward. And in going inward, we go outward. So the further, the theoretical imagery is, the further you go within, it's like you're going to the furthest extent of the universe. So as in within, so as without. So we're going to be going in a little deeper today. I'll start it out with a seated practice where we'll work with our energy centers and palaces. And then we'll do a little bit of standing integration after that. Again, it's been a pleasure being with you all these weeks, and we'll enter into our practice now. So finding your seat, or of course, you may always do this practice lying down. As I've said, these practices are both teachings and healings. So even just listening to this practice is a healing, can be a healing session for you. And you could use this for a chi nap. So breathing, feeling your feet on the ground, closing your eyes, tucking your tailbone, straightening your spine, tucking the chin, and pulling your spine up from from the top of your head. And just breathing and relaxing. And now bring your attention to the center of your head. This is the Shenji Palace. It's the seat of your consciousness, the seat of your mingjue, your clear observer. And just focus your attention, focus your consciousness on the center of your head. And imagine this observer, your observer. Imagine your observer observing itself. And allow yourself to drop deeper into this present moment. This present moment, in truth, is all there is. And just drop into it. Notice your observer. Allow yourself to relax. And we'll say the end sound to support us in dropping even deeper. Mm. 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 Feel your breath change. Feel the quality of being in your body shift. Mm. 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 We merge together in this virtual classroom, merge together in this expansive primordial sea of energy, the original energy of creation, this unconditional love energy, this energy that attracts and brings to us all things that are good. Mm. 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 And now allow this pure consciousness state to spread to your entire body. Notice your entire body, your entire energy field filled with pure consciousness. And we connect together. We connect with the universal energy field. We allow that field to merge with our bodies, supplying us with infinite and pure chi energy to make our bodies strong and nourished. And we allow ourselves to connect with the collective consciousness field, this field of wisdom beyond ourselves, beyond time, all time, the wisdom of the ages, the wisdom of the sages, all this benevolent, connected love, wisdom, and breathing. And now we go through the body, bringing that empty but not empty experience deeper and deeper into our bodies. We allow our bodies to more intimately connect with universal chi, this powerful and ever-present energy source. So once again, focusing on the head, and you can repeat with me the shu sound, the xu sound. It's like a cross between shu and shi. Shu. Head inner space is empty and open and clear. Shu. Allowing the energy of our head to refine and purify. Allowing the space that we experience in our head to expand and expand until it feels like nothing. And we feel that sensation of empty but not empty. Shu. Shu. And this feeling flows down our arms, shoulders, into our hands. Shu. Shu. Empty, but not empty. We bring our consciousness to our heart, inner space, our middle dantian. Shu. 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 Our heart space is empty and open and clear. Shu. Bring our attention to the solar plexus area, our Huanyan palace, with the pancreas acting as the center spoke for our entire organ system, all the organs and all the emotions associated with the organs in the solar plexus area. Shu. Shu. The energy of the solar plexus is empty and open and clear. Shu. And we drop into that empty but not empty state. Shu. And just accepting what is and where we're at today. Shu. Shu. And we bring our attention to the lower dantian, behind the navel. Shu. Our lower abdomen is empty and open and clear. Shu. 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 Breathing, just allowing yourself to surrender. You're doing it exactly right, exactly perfectly. And we bring our attention down the legs, thighs, knees, calves, feet, toes. Shu. Shu. Legs are empty and open and clear. Shu. Bring your attention to the spine and your entire nervous system, upper spine, middle spine, lower spine. Shu. Allowing your entire nervous system to be empty and open and clear, flexible and resilient. Shu. Allowing the cleansing vibration of the shu sound to enter every furthest extent of your nervous system, bringing healing and release, freedom from blockages, perfect connection. Shu. And now again, we integrate our entire bodies and that invisible chi field around our bodies with this infinite energy of universal chi. Shu. Shu. Feel yourself empty, but not empty. Light as a feather. This is your energetic body, your energetic reality. Feel it and experience it to know it. Know this part of yourself. Connect with this part of yourself. And just breathe and experience. And we'll program this fine and pure field with the mingjue mantra. You can say it with me. I am mingjue love. I am mingjue peace. I am mingjue gratitude. I am mingjue happiness. Just allow that to permeate and root those small seeds so that they may grow. And then staying seated if you wish. I'm going to stay seated, but you may also stand up in standing meditation like we've practiced before. We're going to practice our 4 energy centers and palaces. So you can listen to my instructions and keep your eyes closed, or if you'd like, you can open the eyes. And so we'll bring our hands facing each other, holding a chi ball, first in front of the navel. This is our lower dantian energy center, and it contains our Mingmen inner palace. And so opening and closing, moving from the elbows. We'll imagine this energy ball that we're holding in our hands inside of our lower dantian, behind the navel. And just opening and closing at your own pace. To strengthen the visualization, I'll just remind that Mingmen inner palace, again, behind the navel, but it's more towards the back, this palace location. It's more towards your back, right at the level of lumbars 2 and 3. And this can be a powerful place to focus your consciousness while doing this exercise. And if you remember, palaces are sort of like energy refineries. They help take energy from various places and store it in a way that can be stored and kept, even in very long-term storage. And in working with Mingmen Inner Palace in particular, in this way, with this focus and this consciousness ability that we have, we are right now actually adding to our original innate chi, this energy we were born with. And some people, some Qigong teachers may even say that this isn't possible, that you're born with a certain amount and you can't ever replenish it. And this just is not, well, this is not in alignment with the science of consciousness and energy. Why not? Why not add to it? And this is one of the practices that helps us do that. And so just breathing into lower dantian and Mingmen Inner Palace. Focusing your consciousness, focusing your breath gently on Mingmen Inner Palace. And allow yourself to go deeper and deeper as we open and close. Shu, shu. Relaxing and finding the ease in the practice. See if you can relax your hands, wrists, arms, shoulders, even just a little more. See if you can feel your arms being supported on a pillow of energy. Find the effortlessness in the effort. And now coming to a pause, we'll move this energy ball up slightly to the solar plexus. Huanyan Palace. So the solar plexus is about 4 fingers width above the belly button. And it's this powerful energy field and palace that's created from our breath, from the movement of our diaphragm. And it is the center and seat of our emotions and our organs. Our organs being all connected in their expression of emotion. And our emotions being connected in their expression of the organs. And when all the organs and emotions are in harmony, then we have that beautiful balance. The balance of courage and love and confidence and peace and trust and gratitude and joy. And so as we open and close, working with the energy of Huanyan Palace of the solar plexus, we allow this energy center or this energy palace to become more empty and open We focus our consciousness. We focus our mingjue. We allow universe qi to merge with this place. And we allow the qi to be used and refined perfectly for our bodies. And just relax and surrender to the openness. This can often be an area that gets blocked. And then the flow from our innate qi and our lower dantian has a hard time reaching our heart, and vice versa. So what we've done here today is we've opened that connection, opened it up, allowed the flow. And this is something that we can do anytime, anywhere we are. And we know how to do it now, and it's easy. Hello. All right, coming to a stop, and now we'll move our hands up to the heart space, opening and closing at middle dantian. And this energy center is created by the beating of our heart and the movement of our lungs. And so we just allow our gentle energy ball to do its work. It has an intelligence, has the intelligence that we've brought in with our pure consciousness, has an intelligence from merging with universe chi and the collective consciousness field. So there's really nothing we have to do. Just keep our gentle attention on the heart space and allow the energy to open and close. Just breathing naturally, moving from the elbows, surrendering into it, knowing that we are being supported. We are being supported by these powerful fields we've merged with, by thousands and thousands of other practitioners. Breathing. And now bringing the hands up and the energy ball to in front of the third eye, between the eyebrows. And focus your attention once again on the center of your head, Shenji Palace. Our intelligent energy ball is merged with Senji Palace, and we're just allowing it to do its work. Breathing and allowing yourself to surrender just that bit much more, just a little more. Noticing that there's always more room for surrender, always more room for relaxation. There's always an invitation to come deeper and deeper into this oneness state, into this pure consciousness state, where being in the present moment is delicious, and where all of your attention can be focused. Just opening and closing, and trusting. The more that you build your capacity to trust in the practice, Trust in the methods and the technology, and trust in yourself, the deeper you'll be able to go. And the more you allow yourself to experience these deeper consciousness states, experience the energy, experience the opening, experience the healing that can happen when we just sit here and move our arms a little bit. The more you allow yourself to experience these things for yourself and have direct knowing and experience of them, the more that you'll trust, the more that you'll be able to surrender, the more that you'll just believe in your own experience and your own inner wisdom. I can talk all day about energy theory and say all sorts of nice things that sound really good. But when you experience this for yourself, that's worth 1,000 times more. All right, coming to a stop now. We'll lift this chi ball up, lift this precious chi ball up, up, up into, imagine the center of the universe, lifting it up, merging with the galactic center, that place of oneness and wholeness. Taking a deep breath, holding it in for just a moment, and then pouring it down, pouring the chi down, experiencing your own personal healing chi shower. Allow this chi to bathe the head, the neck, arms, shoulders, chest, the breasts, the lungs, allowing it to bathe all the organs, liver, gallbladder, stomach, spleen, pancreas, kidneys, intestines, reproductive organs, all the way down to the pelvis, down the legs. And just being here for a moment and breathing. And then I'm going to stand up for this, but you may stay seated. And I'll teach a couple simple integration movements that really help to integrate this energy that we've just opened up into our whole body. So first we'll do the caterpillar move. And so in the caterpillar move, we're really just moving our spine backwards and forwards, vertebrae by vertebrae, and you can imagine a caterpillar. The movement comes from your Mingmen spot behind the navel. And so we'll just move Mingmen forward and allow the spine to follow. And then move Mingmen back and allow the spine to follow. And if this feels a little sticky at first, if you're not totally getting the articulation in each vertebrae, that's okay. Just imagine that you are. And you can slow down, and that will help too. But the imagining really helps the benefit as well. And just surrender into it. You can go at your own pace. Close your eyes and really bring your attention inward. Remember, you're doing it exactly right. And just do the movement with the confidence that you know what you're doing. Your spine knows how to make this movement. And so this, again, just really helps open up the energy. Open up the energy. allows the communication to move freely through our bodies. Because when there's perfect communication, when all of the cells and the organs and the tissues and the bones and the glands and the hormones and everything in the body are moving around and doing their jobs in perfect information, with perfect harmony, in love and joy, smiles on all their faces. Everything is working like this in your body. Well, that is wholeness and that is healing. So just surrender into that. All right, and coming to a stop, and we'll just do some simple big circulations. So feet together, you can raise the arms up, raise the arms over the head. You can arch your back a little bit, take a deep breath, and then let it out. Pouring chi down, pouring chi down, and then you can tuck the chin and slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, move down, forward fold. And when you get to the bottom, you can scoop up some chi from the earth in your hands, and then come back up, vertebrae by vertebrae, coming back up, bringing this chi upward. Once again, chi ball up to the heavens, taking a deep breath, arching the back slightly, and then pouring the energy down, pouring the blessings down. And then one more time, tucking the chin, coming down, vertebrae by vertebrae. This is so good for your spine. Your spine is so happy. Scooping chi and then coming up vertebrae by vertebrae with these earth's blessings, bringing it up again, merging with the heavens, and then pouring this refined chi down into your head, your neck and chest, staying upright this time, all the way down through your legs. And then we'll just do some hip rotations. So I'm going to step on chi, bringing my feet out, shoulder width. I like to bring my hands up, put them on my waist, can bend the knees, and then we'll just bring the tailbone forward, left, back, and right. Forward, left, back, right. And just a few more times, just to really open up our Mingmen inner palace, open up our innate chi, just to really allow things to flow. And this movement is also so good for the hips and for releasing the lower back. We'll go around one more time. And then we'll go the opposite way, tailbone forward, right, back, and left. You know, a lot of times lower back situations are connected to the kidneys. So our kidneys are right back here, and our kidneys are a powerful organ system. And they are related to emotions like confidence and also emotions like fear. And so there can be a situation, it's actually quite common, where we're sort of in a fear state, thinking of the future, worrying about the past, and our kidneys get strained and there can be some blockages. All right, you can come to a neutral position, and then we'll just bring our tailbone up and back a few times. And so in doing this movement, we're also helping the kidneys. We're really releasing stuff from the kidneys. And so these simple movements can often resolve someone's lower back issues. So keep that in mind. All right, coming to a neutral position and coming up. And we'll just bring our hands up overhead. One more time, pouring chi down. And I'm going to come back to a seated position. You can, again, standing or seated is fine. And I'm just going to put my hands over the navel. And I'm going to move my hands. I'm going to keep my hands in the same position over my navel. I'm not going to be sliding them around. I'm going to keep my hands over my navel, palm touching my navel. And I'm just going to rotate. I'm just going to gently rotate my hands around the navel. And I'm going to breathe. So breathe with me. And if you'd like, you can close your eyes and just bring your consciousness again back to lower dantian, back to that powerful Mingmen inner palace. As you rotate your hands. Here, I'll stand up so you can see it. So I'm just rotating around. I'm not moving my hands. They're staying fixed to the navel, but they're just gently rotating around. And I'm starting out moving. So from the bottom, right, top, left, bottom, right, top, left. And I'm just rotating. I'm relaxing my hands. I'm imagining that there's a chi ball gently cupped in the palm touching my navel. And this is a very, very deep and powerful practice. It's actually so powerful that in ancient texts, it's said to have been able to bring people back from the dead. It's a really powerful movement to stimulate that innate chi, that original energy we were born with, that energy that keeps us alive. And then I'll invite you to just go the other way. So down, left, up, right. And just relax into it. And this itself is a simple practice you can do any time on its own. And the most important part of it isn't necessarily the movement. And this is really with all the movements we do. The movements themselves are not the most important part. They're important. They do open up blockages and move energy around. But the most important part is our attention to what we're doing. So yes, we're moving and we're paying attention to it. We're bringing our full awareness, our full consciousness. We're constantly coming back to that observer, that inner observer observing itself, that inner observer observing itself, moving the palms around the navel. All right, coming to a stop, and you can release your hands. That's the end of our practice. That's the end of our 12-week series together. Thank you for joining me on this, and I hope to see you again in future offerings and classes. Thank you.